save, give loans, and make payments and drive economic growth. Second is that the key segment are the retail banking for the individual, corporate banking for the business and investment banking for the capital markets. Banks earn money for interest and separate fees, and they are controlled by the government for safety and liquid. Currently, banking are changed into the digital and cashless payment, working with vintage company and mainly forcing for the cyber security and ESG. Next slide, will be present. Also can.
Okay, market structure in the market structure currently operating in the monopoly combination on poly market structures depend on the country and level of regulation. And the monopoly corporation is a retail banking service individual customers of showing feature of the monopolies. As a culture, predominantly like a many bank operation local and international, and the product different, and then mobile banking international rate, and the customer service brand trust, and some control their overall price and the interest rate and the fees and the low switch cost of the customer, but brand rarely matters. And the poorly markets in the large banking system often acts as a oligopoly, whereas a few powerful banks dominate, and the culture is like a few large banks control the large market shares, and the high barriers to entry for the new bank, and then institutional behavior banks watch each other pricing changing, and then enterprise combination, just like the technology idioms network and the customer experience. Example, JP Morgan, Citibank, and HSBC, and Bank of America. And the opportunity and threat. And the opportunity is rural digital banking in the increase the use of mobile and online banking features opportunity to expand customer reach, and the lower operation as a cost compared to the traditional branch, and the 24-hour service and personalized digital expansion. So, in the development of AI and automation, is AI where we replace the human error and the speed up international process. In the blockchain and differentiation digital technology is the opportunity to improve transparency, reduce transaction costs, and enable faster cross-border payment, and the potential for developing and new financial products such as the technologies access for smart contracts, and the green flash is in increasing global shift toward ESG innovation, and the opportunity to offer green loans, and then separately linked boosts, and then renewable energy for financing. In the direct, in the fine test and big test computation, in the that offer easier and faster and more user-friendly financial service is the big technology, just like Apple and Google's. I think payment of lending and through trading bank market shares. In the cybersecurity and risk later with more hackers and scammers. So it's one of the threat. So in the regulation and the competition change is the structured regulation and AML K1C Super and second regulation sub is digital access, international rate, and AI usage can destroy operation. In the economic stability, and the inflation interest rate variability, and justice and the respiration impact loan performance, and higher profit rates, and the customer spending investment. And the next slide will have.
Now I will introduce introduce JP Morgan, which is the company we selected for this presentation. So JP Morgan is a financial service and investment banking division of JP Morgan Chase and Co., which is currently the world's largest bank by market value. And the company operates on a massive global scale, serving millions of clients and institutions across more than 100 countries with over 300,000 employees worldwide. So in terms of service, JP Morgan covers almost every major area of modern banking, including investment banking, corporate banking, asset and wealth management, global custody, and treasury services. So this wide range of services show how complex and competitive their service operations are. We choose JP Morgan because of its strong global presence and its reputation for combining modern services with advanced technology. And so this makes the company an outstanding and relevant example when analyzing service marketing issues in the banking sector. So looking ahead, these are several key challenges for JP Morgan as the banking industry continues to change quickly. Here are the four most significant ones. First, customer expectation for digital experiences is rising very fast. Customer expect banking application to be smooth, fast, and available at any time. To keep up, JP Morgan has to constantly improve their digital platforms, or employees may move to their competitor who provides better experiences. Second, the competition for fintech and new bank is becoming very intense. Like these new players offer simple and user-friendly services at low cost. So JP Morgan has to match this level of speed and convenience, and JP Morgan has to maintain this level of speed and convenience. So this is the condition for fintech and new bank, and it's becoming more intense. So there is a challenge of personalization with privacy. Customer want personalized financial advice and data services. So delivering this require collecting sensitive privacy data. So managing personalization without creating a privacy or regulatory issue will be a major task for the bank. And finally, JP Morgan must deliver consistent service quality across all channels, including mobile apps, website, phone branches, and global markets. With such a large and diverse network, any inconsistency can weaken customer trust, which is extremely important in the banking sector. So for all these challenges show how JP Morgan must innovate or act secure in this competitive world. Next slide will be presented by Nitya.
Theory for the next 5-year challenges. First, rising digital customer experience expectations create software theory. According to software theory, as customer increasingly expect error-free mobile transition, real-time balance updates, and interpreted platform availability. Any system failure or delay will push customer toward faster finish alternative. Responsiveness. AI chatbot 24/7 have quick resolution or digital issue, which slow response time in the next 5 years will sharply reduce satisfaction. And assurance. Digital banking will face growing cybersecurity threats and privacy concerns, which means JP Morgan must demonstrate strong protection and transparent communication to maintain customer trust. And empathy. highly personalized, easy-to-use digital interfaces that show the bank understand individual needs. In the next coming years, customer will compare JP Morgan's digital MPT with the similar user experiences offered by fintechs. And tangibles such as the look, feel, and functionality of the app and website will continues to shape position of modernity and professionalism, especially as visual standards rise across tech platforms. And next, computation from fintechs and neobank. Discredited innovation theory. According to discredited innovation theory, small and agile firms enter the market by offering simpler, cheaper, and more convenient services that attract customers and deserved by traditional providers. So fintechs such as Revolution, Chime, and 26 have already followed this pattern through fast digital onboarding, low fees accounts, attractive apps, and real-time financial tools. As discredited innovation predict, the interest gradually move upward to more sophisticated segment, eventually threatening established incumbents like JP Morgan. Fintechs in the next 5 years, fintechs will accelerate innovation in AI-driven personal finance, instant payment, and embedded finance, which make customer expectation even higher. Meanwhile, JP Morgan's large legacy system and regulatory obligation make it harder to innovate quickly, which is a key weakness for JP Morgan. So, if the bank does not adapt, the distributor will continue capturing younger, T-savvy customers who value speed and digital simplicity. The third one is personalization versus privacy concern. Relationship marketing theory. As relationship marketing theory, long-term customer relationships rely on trust, commitment, communication, and value creation. JP Morgan personalization advice, product recommendation, and digital experience will require analyzing less volume or sensitive financial data. As data use is more advanced, especially as AI, biometric, and predictive analytics expand, customers will become more concerned about privacy data and data sharing and augmented decision making. These concerns can weaken trust. The foundation, which was the foundation of relationships marketing, even if personalization is beneficial. Global regulations such as general data protection regulation, data protection law, etiquette, AI guidelines will further limit depersonalization. In the next 5 years, JP Morgan must balance personalization with transparency and etiquette data practices to maintain strong customer relationship. And final one is delivering consistent service quality across all channels. According to cyber marketing, especially people process physical evidence. In people, employees across different countries, culture, and service centers must deliver the same professional and reliable service even as the bank adopts new technologies and customer expectation rise. Process customer expect standardized onboarding, payment system, authentication, and compliance handling no matter where or how they interact with the bank. Any inconsistency in these processes weaken service quality and customer trust. In physical evidence, digital touchpoints like such as mobile app design, interface layout, website navigation, visual branding, and even automated messages. As fintechs computerized UI standards, JP Morgan must ensure that all these touchpoints present a unified, modern, and reliable brand image. Next slide will be presented by Gawin.
So we'll start from the global expansion part. So before we talk into facts, we take a look into this graphic where the acquired markets of JP Morgan can be seen. So it has a mass percentage of United States and Europe and a bit of APAC. And in here we can see that Africa and Middle Eastern part is actually not acquiring or reporting for the JP Morgan yet. So let's take a look with facts. Next slide, please. So, firstly, why global expansion right now? So, it is growth in cross-border payments and corporate treasury demand globally. Then we have rising wealth in creation in both APAC, Asia Pacific, and Africa, and have a select markets to open into the global banks. For example, in Africa, there's Kenya banks, for example. Then in priority markets, we take a look into 3 key markets, which are Asia Pacific, which are Southeast Asia, and India. One India, there's JP Morgan in India, one UMX. There are major banks in India, like HSBF, for example, which is a main competitor for JP Morgan. And in those sectors, we can actually focus on payments, treasury, and wealth. Then in Africa, we have, as I mentioned in previous slide, for example, we have Kenya and Ivory Coast, which are on the western part of Africa, has an advisory and corporate banking booming in their markets. So these 2 are the key markets for JP Morgan. And for Europe and UK, is not to expand, but to strengthen private and institution banking post-Brexit. After British has left the European Union, they have to strengthen their private and institutional banking in Europe. Then we took a look into the expansion strategy. Partnership-led entry with fintech and local payment rails, which might work in Africa. And we have selective merger and acquisition minority stakes for first market penetration in maybe Southeast Asia and maybe Africa. And for digital first approach for treasury, foreign exchange, and wealth onboarding, this strategy can be applied in Europe. And lastly, we take a look into the risks and control. For risks, we have regulatory barriers and geopolitical volatility, which is the main part in 2025. And we have compliance and reputational risks while entering into new markets like Africa. And we have key performance indicators, which are cross-border volumes, revenue per client, and new market cost to income. Then we take a look into the strategic recommendation. Firstly, we have enhanced digital customer experience. CX means customer experience. CX Fast Lane program, which is rapid journey fixes. What does it mean by that? We can see like here real-time NPS and journey analytics. NPS means net provider score. And we have 48-hour cross-functional problem resolution. These 2 facts depends on the first one, which is to have a rapid journey fixes. Then to balance personalization and privacy, which is the main part, especially in the banking sector, for the customer preference. We have privacy-first personalization, which is like federated learning and on-device data. And we have transparent preference controls for customers. Customers must feel like they are controlling what they want to use. And lastly, we have visible privacy audit managers to build trust for personalization. Then we took a look into the ensure consistent service quality, which means unified customer profile across channels. And we have centralized case management system for better management. And we have mystery shopping, which is a key part since JP Morgan is a global institution. And we have plus channel health and KPI reporting from mystery shopping, mystery shoppers hired by the JP Morgan. And lastly, we have to compete with fintechs and neobanks while expanding into the new markets like Africa and Asia Pacific. In here, how can we do that? We have ecosystem strategy, which is partnerships and API integration like merger and acquisition. And we have targeted investment in regional fintechs. And we have white label SME payments platform to ensure customers have more preferences for us. And lastly, we took a look at the conclusion and we will present it by Indra.
As a conclusion, this banking is a global financial area in the retail, corporate, and investment banking. Its work as a digital sovereign market with strong global competitors. And key challenges are the rising digital expedition, data privacy, and fintech neobanks players. This bank is expanding in fast-growing country and must control risk and following rules carefully. In the future, successful depends on the small digital experience, trust data use, and the same software quality in the every country. Thank you.
So these are the references that we use.
This is the reference.
Okay.
Yeah.